sunlight stayed a little long today, like it had something left to say. I walked past all the streets we knew, and somehow I was smiling too. Stopped by the store we used to go, didn't feel strange being alone. I guess some things just change like that, and don't feel quite as bad. We were laughing, we were real, maybe that was all we needed. If I held on a bit too long, at least my heart believed it. Maybe I stayed a little longer than I should've back then, but every piece of us still feels like it made sense. Maybe I loved you more than I knew, still it's alright now. I'm okay too, you and I, in between all those days, left a warmth that still feels like it stays, like a passing season into wait. But back then we were real in our way, even if my heart hurt just a bit. Now I'm fine, I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm alright. I don't stop at every thought of you like I used to, always do. There are days you don't appear, and I'm fine with that, it's clear. I remember little things, but they don't pull on my strings. It's a softer kind of truth, I can think of us and still move. Maybe we were just a moment that felt bigger back then, but every piece of us still fits where it began. Maybe I loved you more than I knew, still it's alright now. I'm okay too, you and I, in between all those days, left a warmth that still feels like it stays, like a passing season into wait. But back then we were real in our way, even if my heart hurt just a bit. Now I'm fine, I'm alright, I'm alright. If I could go back to that day, I wouldn't change what we made. Even the quiet we share still feels soft when I go there. It was simple, it was clear, I was happy you were here, and that's enough for me to say I'm okay, I'm okay. Maybe I loved you more than I knew, still it's all out. I'm okay too, you and I, in between all those days, left a warmth that still feels like it stays, like a passing season into wait. But back then we were real in our way, even if my heart hurt just a bit. Now I'm fine, I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Now I'm fine, I'm alright, just a little softer light.
This morning felt a little lighter somehow. When I woke up you weren't there right away. No messages I had to check this time, I just let the day begin. Walking down the streets we used to know, I didn't stop, I just kept moving on. Didn't even turn around, and somehow I was fine. I don't know if I'm getting used to this, or just forgetting for a while, but something in me feels different now, like I've changed a little inside. I think of you a little less today, and somehow it hurts a little less this way. I can smile without pretending now, just getting through the day somehow. I think of you a little less today, but I'm not completely okay. Every time it crosses my mind, you're still there, just more quiet. Eating on my own feels easier now. The nights don't feel as long somehow, but you would always come to mind. Now you're a little late. Sometimes I try to think of you, but that just feels so strange to me. Is this how we slowly fade, or just how it's meant to be? I think of you a little less today. Does that mean I've changed somehow? I'm not ready to let go yet, but you're fading out right now. They said that time would heal like this. I think I finally understand. Without me doing anything, it's slipping through my hands. Even if I can't forget you fully, I think I'll be okay. I don't wanna hate the memories that chose to stay. I think of you a little less today, and now it doesn't hurt the same. Even if you're not gone completely, I think I'll be okay this way. I think of you a little less today, and it doesn't make me sad. Maybe one day I'll look back on you and smile like we once had.
I wake up like nothing ever happened. Put on a day that feels the same, with a face that doesn't say too much now. I just walk through crowded streets again. I stay busy just to stop the thinking. Fill my time with anything I can. Try to lose you in the noise around me, but you find me where I am. I'm getting used to say I'm okay, even when I'm not. Behind this quiet kind of smile now, you're still all I've got. Like nothing ever happened, I move on like you were never there at all. Even when I'm smiling through it all, you're still hidden in it all. Like nothing ever happened, I go on like everything's the same. But where no one else can see me, I'm still breaking down again. When I'm laughing with my friends, I know something feels a little off. So I laugh a little louder than I should, just to cover what I've lost. When the night falls and I'm on my own now, all the things I held back then come live with no reason, and I can't pretend again. They said time would make it easier, I want that to be true. But right now in this silent moment, it's still all just you. Like nothing ever happened, I move on, try to get through every day. Think I'm finally getting better, then it slips away. Like nothing ever happened, I go on like I've forgotten you. But this feeling won't stop pulling me right back into you. If I keep this up forever, will I be alright? The more I try to push it down now, the more it comes alive. Guess I can't just erase it like it wasn't real. Maybe I'm just learning how to live with how I feel. Like nothing ever happened, I go on, 'cause it's all I know to do. Had the things that never left me somewhere out of view. Like nothing ever happened, I go on. Will it fade with time? Till that day comes, I'll keep living this same life of
It started out with simple words, getting to know each other slowly. moments that once felt so natural somehow began to feel unfamiliar. Even the warmth of streets we walk felt like it changed without a reason. Things we used to understand without words, now we barely see it all. I try to trace it back somehow where it all began to fall, but I end up standing still with no answers at all. Maybe love isn't always like this, but we were just a little lost. Even the way we tried to care never quite aligned for us. Maybe love isn't always like this, but maybe goodbye isn't wrong. Even while we held on tight, we watched it drift along. We got used to saying I'm okay, avoiding each other's eyes. Even the way we used to laugh now feels a little out of place. We stayed in the same room together, but lived in different thoughts. Believing being close was enough to keep us what we were. If we had just been more honest, would it have changed at all? Questions that came too late keep echoing inside. Maybe love isn't always like this, but we didn't know it then. Hidden underneath the familiar were feelings we couldn't see. Maybe love isn't always like this. Sometimes letting go is right, even if it hurts to stop. We learn it over time. No one was really wrong here, so why did we fall apart? Trying to protect what we had only led us further off. Even knowing there's no going back, I still think about it sometimes, and finally I understand this was as far as we could go. Maybe love isn't always like this, still I don't regret a thing. Every moment that we shared was real enough for me. Maybe love isn't always like this, but I'll leave it as it was. Even if it wasn't perfect, I think it was enough.
Walking down the same street, I turn away, passing by you like a stranger in the day, pretending I'm just looking at my phone, like I don't know you at all as I move on. At the cafe where we used to always sit, I avoid the window just a little bit, changing times in case we cross somehow, like I don't remember us right now. It's strange how you come back clearer the more I try to erase you. Behind this calm and steady face, there's still a trace of your name. I'm practicing not to know you like we were never there before, so if I see you by accident, I can just walk past you. I'm practicing not to know you, but it's harder than I thought. Even when I try to smile, it feels like something's off. When your name comes up among my friends, I just act like I don't care again, laughing like I didn't hear a thing, changing topics casually. Your voice, the way you used to speak, I thought I almost forgot it completely, but sometimes I catch myself talking just like you. I thought I was getting better, guess I'm not there yet. Why is it still this hard just to say your name? Practicing not to know you, hoping it will feel more real. So if I run into you someday, I won't stop, I won't feel. I'm practicing not to know you. Feels like I'm getting close, but every time I'm left alone, it resets me the most. I knew it all along somehow, still I kept pretending not to, saying I'm fine over and over, while hiding what I couldn't lose. If I had just been honest once, would it have hurt less? Now all these questions linger with no answer left. Practicing not to know you was just me lying to myself. The more I tried to let you go, the more I felt you still. Practicing not to know you, but I'll never get it right. Even when I act okay, I still call you in my mind.
By the window where you used to sit, I left that chair just as it is. All the little things I couldn't move, feel like time is stuck in this room. And the things your hands once touched, there's still a warmth that lingers on. Even when I try to walk away, something stops me here. They said that time would fade it out, that it would all grow dim. But in this space I'm standing in, it's clearer than it's been. This place still feels like you were here, even when I try to clear it all. Between the traces I can't erase, you're still right here somehow. This place still feels like you were here. Nothing really changed at all. In this empty room I'm in, you're the only one I feel. I opened up the window wide, hoping something new would come inside. But even the air feels just the same, and it brings you back again. The more I'm left here on my own, the more these moments start to grow. Even in a quiet day like this, I keep finding you. I know I'm supposed to let it go, but I don't know where to start. Every piece I try to leave behind still leads back to you. This place still feels like you were here. The more I try, the more it stays between the memories that won't fade. I'm still standing here. This place still feels like you were here. Even when I think I'm okay, I find myself right back again in the same old place. I try to put things all away, but nothing really changed. I know that letting go like this doesn't make it fade. Do I have to leave this place just to let you go? All these questions in my mind keep piling up. This place still feels like you were here. Maybe that's why it won't disappear. In this quiet space I'm in, you echo everywhere. This place still feels like you were here. Will it ever empty out? Until that day finally comes, I'll still be here. I'll still be That day, the wind just disappeared somehow. Even the curtains wouldn't move around.
We sat there without saying anything, but it felt like everything. With a cup of coffee going cold between. I kept checking time for no real reason. I think we already knew back then that this was how it ends.
It wasn't that I had nothing to say, I just didn't know the words to use that day. So I kept my eyes somewhere else instead, avoiding yours again. Every little word I almost said felt like it would break what we had left. So I smiled like nothing's wrong while we drifted on.
Maybe we had already said it all without a sound. All the words we couldn't speak were louder somehow. I knew it, but I let it pass. Didn't wanna face the end. If we stay like this a while, maybe we pretend. We were too quiet on that day, too gentle for our love to fade away. Neither of us could turn around, so we just stood there staring down. Too quiet on that day, even goodbyes just slipped away. With faces we couldn't explain, we let it end that way.
It took a while for me to see that day keeps coming back to me. Every little scene we left behind still plays inside my mind.
Your last expression on your face was calmer than I could embrace. It was until I walked away that I began to break.
On my way back home that night, I stood there longer than I thought I might, walking like nothing ever changed, then stopping in the rain.
I never knew that being alone could feel this quiet on my own. The way I tried to be okay still haunts me every day. We tried so hard till the end, not to hurt each other more. And maybe that's the reason why we never said it all.
Maybe just one honest word could have changed the way it goes, but smiling till the very end hurts the most, I know.
We were too quiet on that day, too slow for love to slip away. With nothing left to hold us there, we stayed like we still cared.
Too quiet on that day, so it never felt like goodbye.
And somewhere in another place, that version of us stayed. We thought we knew without a word, so we didn't ask, we never heard.
Instead of calling it the end, we chose the silence in the end.
If we were just a little more honest,
would it have changed it all?
now all that's left are questions we can't resolve. We were too quiet on that day, that's why it never fades away. A love that didn't break out loud still lingers somehow. Too quiet on that day, now it's a scene that always stays. And every time it comes to mind, it moves me deep inside.
Day the weather felt too good somehow, like nothing could go wrong around us now. We walked the same way we always did, but something felt a little slow, talking about nothing much at all. Then suddenly the silence hit us both. We looked at each other for a while, and then we laughed it off. Maybe we both already knew this was the end of something true, but we couldn't say it out loud, so we just smiled somehow. Why were we smiling back then, standing right in front of the end? Even knowing we couldn't stay, we just let it fade away. Why were we smiling back then? We could have said what we never said, but we chose to look away and On my way back home that night, I couldn't stop laughing, but it felt so strange. In the quiet of an empty room, I just stood there feeling lost. That last scene keeps replaying now. It won't fade out, it won't calm down. The smile we shared that day still lingers in my mind. We pretended we were fine, but maybe we were more afraid, trying to delay the end by covering it with a smile. Why were we smiling back then, acting like it wasn't the end? If we had said one more thing, would it change anything? Why were we smiling back then, letting it pass like nothing happened? And now there's nothing left to say. We let it all slip away. We thought if we didn't say it, it would somehow be okay. Trying not to fall apart only pushed us further away. Now the words I almost said come back to me too late. All the reasons that I found don't matter now. Why were we smiling back then? Maybe that's why it never ends. A goodbye that never broke still lingers like a ghost. Why were we smiling back then? Even now I think of it again. The way we smiled like we were fine still hurts me every time. When I wake up, the name I used to see isn't there anymore, I know it. But my hands still reach without a thought. It's a habit I can't stop yet. In the days that pass so quietly, there are more moments without you. But there's something missing somewhere that never quite fades. Am I slowly getting better or just learning how to stand it? I don't really know right now, but somehow I still feel you're still in my day somehow. Even when I think you faded out, in the most ordinary moments you come back around. You're still in my day somehow. Say you're gone now, between the smallest memories you're still here somehow. The more time I spend on my own, the clearer some things become. Even in a meaningless day, I find myself looking for you. I laugh like everything is fine, but then I suddenly stop. For reasons I can't explain, you cross my mind again. They say time will make it easier, and maybe that's a little true. But right now, more than anything, you still feel close. You're still in my day somehow. Even when you seem to fade away, you come back clear before I know, and stop me in place. You're still in my day somehow. I don't know if that's okay. This feeling I couldn't erase still quietly stay. The more I try to let you go, the clearer everything becomes. And maybe now I understand, so I'll just leave it as it is. Even if you never disappear, I think I'll be alright this way. I'll keep you somewhere in my day and let you
You're still in my day somehow, and it feels a little more like me. Even if you never fully fade, this might be enough for me. You're still in my day somehow, but it doesn't hurt the same. Maybe someday I'll look back and smile at your name.
In the daytime I keep myself busy, let the hours pass without a thought. Even familiar streets feel different, but I just keep walking like I'm fine. When the sun goes down and lights fade out, I'm alone inside a quiet room. That's when everything I try to hold starts coming back to me. Pebbles shot to hide away, spread out in the dark. Every time I try to look away, they come back sharp. Your name gets clearer at night. At the end of the day I thought I was fine. That one word I whispered to myself stops me in time. Your name gets clearer at night. Even the things I thought I erased, the deeper the darkness falls around, the more they stay. Things I left off in the daylight seem to linger longer in the dark. Every little scene stretches out and keeps me wide awake. Even a line from a passing song sounds a little too much like you. In this hour no one's around, I hear you louder now. I thought I was finally okay, but every night it comes undone. All the feelings I hid away quietly return. Your name gets clearer at night. I thought I had let you go, but somehow it slips from my lips again, won't let go. Your name gets clearer at night. I thought you were far away, but in the dark the memories I kept call out your name. They say the time will make it fade. I've told myself that over and over, but I still don't understand why nights make me fall apart. Feelings I thought were gone for good, why are they still here like this? All the questions left behind keep growing more. Your name gets clearer at night. Maybe that's why it never leaves. A quiet feeling that stayed behind grows underneath. Your name gets clearer at night. Will it ever start to